Hi, Guru. Hi, Shiva.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Hi,
Could
Garima.
you share
Actually,
it in your net?
I'm away actually. So what I'll do is after reaching the first spot, I'll on my camera. Till then, I'll be just listening.
No problem. But Shiva, we need one timer also because we'll be having a practice session of the TT. So will you be able to take that?
Quite difficult. I don't know
Or I've
because
asked
it'll take me.
Shishadri also, but he
I'm also away actually. Let me
yeah.
try. So okay, a timer session means how it looks like. Like we don't have any speech today, right? So what type
During
of timer
practice
rule it
session,
is?
that will be after 30 minutes.
It will be after 30 minutes, right? After
After 30
10:30 only.
minutes, not now. Yes,
Yeah, then I can manage.
yes,
Before
after
that,
that.
I'll be
After
reaching.
yeah.
Okay, I'll. You just explain about my time. Okay, I'll take care of it.
Mhm. Okay. Thank you. How's it going with you, Guru? Shishadri will join late. Madhusmita will join late. In some time. Richa.
Hello everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, you are, Richa.
Okay. Just a second. Are we ready or are we waiting?
Just give me 1 minute, Richa. We'll just start.
Sure.
Guru, you're all set?
Yeah, yes, Garima, I'm ready.
Okay. How about your friends? Any update?
I'm trying to contact them. Weekend, no, I don't know why. Yeah, just trying.
Okay. Richa, you would be requiring to share your screen with something. Let me just.
Yes.
Just-
Hi all, good morning.
Good morning.
So I should give you permission somewhere to share your screen, right? Some
Yep.
in Zoom. I forgot.
I will also need someone to time.
That's okay. So time as in during practice session or
For my session as well, for practice as well.
no time? Okay, that how much? When do you want you to be notified?
20 minutes, 25 minutes. Okay.
Okay,
20 and 25.
okay, fine. Can you try if you are able to share?
No.
Hi, Garima, who is the moderator? I think the moderator give the access, right? Then they can
I
able to see.
have the code, but host tools. 1 second. You want to share your screen, right? Allow all participants. Okay, I've done that. Just see if you are able to.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we had. Okay. Am I audible clearly? You're also you are able to share, Richa, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay. All good to start, Guru and Shiva?
Yes, Garima.
Okay. Go ahead, Guru. Let's get started.
Yeah. Hi, good morning, all. I think we can start it, right? So, I welcome
Yes.
you all to the 193rd meeting of Speaker Squad. Uh, Let me introduce about Toastmasters. Toastmasters is an international organization founded in 1924 with the mission to provide a mutually supportive and positive learning environment for members to develop their public speaking and leadership skill. Let me set the ground rules first. So please refrain from speaking about sex, religion, or politics in a derogatory manner. Please be on video if possible and be on mute other than for the applause break. And please keep your devices on silent during the meeting. Over to you, presiding officer Toastmaster Garima.
Thank you, Toastmaster Guru, for getting started on such a warm note. And I welcome all of you as a presiding officer for today on 193rd meeting for Toastmasters. As you know, Toastmasters is an organization founded in 1924. We all are experienced members, so we all know why we are connecting every week. The good thing about our meeting is that no matter how in numbers how much we are, but every meeting that we do is actually has some key takeaway for all of us to take home. I wanted this session to be a really big one, but unfortunately, Richa, it's really sad, but that our own club members have not been here. And I wanted to discuss with you. Would you like to continue? Sorry, I'm asking this a little late, or should we postpone it? I'm okay continuing, and I'm okay to move it to some other day as well.
No, we can continue. I don't mind, but my question here is the whole point of us doing this was so that our members could prepare for table topics
Yes,
contest, right? So,
yes.
are the members present in the meeting uh,
Hmm.
going for the contest?
So
That's my
I
question.
had this question with Shiva and Guru. So Richa, we don't have many members who are really active and
Mm.
looking forward to continuing in Toastmasters. Majority of our members are already skilled, experienced, and hi Madhusmita.
Yeah.
So they are. I think this is four of us, like me, Guru, Madhusmita, Shiva, and at times Shadri. We are 4 or 5 members who are mostly on and off present and taking things forward, and others they join once in a while, not regular, but 4 or 5 of us are really one which you really want to take advantage of these situations, or really want to learn and grow in Toastmasters.
Let's okay.
So
Let's go
right
ahead.
now
We
we are
might.
4 and 5, and I
I'm
think all
okay.
4 of us who are
Yeah.
who wanting to grow, we are available.
See,
Yeah.
if
So
yeah,
yeah.
if all
Yeah.
of us are
Pratik.
ready, let's go ahead, right? Because
Yeah.
anyways, we need more members who are
Okay.
interested rather than members just for the crowd. Okay. And
So I would encourage everyone, please come on the camera. That would be a more interacting and good learning session for all of us for a good experience also. Madhusmita and Guru, please come on the camera.
it's
Yeah, just
good.
give me
This
5 minutes to I'll be on in
Mhm.
camera just a minute. And my
that's
suggestion is, yeah, we can go ahead. So because we'll be having recording this session and we will upload on our YouTube channel and we share the link separately that the session of the Richa separately with some different posters so people at least can see the recording in YouTube.
yeah.
So anyhow, we should
Uh,
be proceed with that. Yeah.
that is fine. My point is good that you have a small crowd because the secret ingredient that I will share will be with the smaller people. Not everyone will go and track that contest then. So
Right.
uh, that's good. It's
Great.
fine if you can't switch on the camera, but please be there for the whole time.
Yeah, sure.
Right. That's my only request. Be attentive. Um, because I really do have some tips which have helped me in the contest. Right? If we are ready,
Great.
I can go ahead.
Okay, great. Let me just get started. So, good morning. I will welcome all of you at 193rd meeting of Speaker Squad Toastmasters Club. My name is Garima and I'm the presiding officer today. For the benefit of guests and those who are new to Toastmasters, our organization has been founded in 1924 with a mission to empower individuals to become confident speakers and good leaders. With over 16,000 clubs worldwide, Toastmasters offers a supportive learning environment where members can practice their communications and leadership skills. With this, I mark the meeting to open. Now, today's meeting, as we all know, is a special one, not the standard one, as we have our speaker who's going to be taking us through to a new learning, uh, for a new learning curve, a skill that we all need to master in this era of today. You know, it's a skill called impromptu speaking. Usually anybody who has practiced that, who has done that, one person, people would definitely know one thing is that during the time when you are asked to speak impromptu, it's majorly your character that comes in the paper. You'll fall short of word, but you will speak as your character, right? And your true character comes out at that point of time. This is what I have about, I know a little bit about impromptu speaking, but we will learn more from this session with our special guest, which I'll be inviting shortly. But before that, let me set the agenda for today. So today we have a speaker who will be walking us through the tips and tricks, and with a little bit detailed agenda with on the impromptu speaking session. Following that, there'll be a Q&A for 15-20 minutes, and we'll have a practice session as well. This is going to be the agenda. And now I would like to invite our speaker who has always inspired me, whatever she has done, be it in her personal life, professional life, her fitness journey, or career achievement. She's truly inspirational. She is a firm believer of speaking through her action. She's a fitness freak and a tech geek. She's a data engineer by profession, and she is also the winner of multiple division level ISC and evaluation contests. Without giving a further ado, let's give a huge round of applause for our speaker today, Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster, Richa Agarwal. Over to you, Richa, to set the tone for this session and getting started with that.
Thanks, Karima. Before I move on, I just want to check. I think we have a guest in the session, Deepak Jimmy. I just wanted to know, are you a Toastmaster or are you a guest? Guest. Okay. So you have never attended a Toastmaster meeting, right? No. Okay. Garima, were you aware of any members, guests joining in? I just want to confirm. Okay. Fine. Just be there. A lot of this might not resonate. Everything might not make sense to you because this is your first session and we're not having a regular session. Okay. Just listen in, and if you have any questions, feel free to okay. That holds for everyone. We have a smaller crowd, so we might not take too long, but we may be able to address the questions. So let's me just share my screen. Okay. Let me know if you are able to see the slide or what is visible to you guys. Okay. I don't think it's yeah.
I can't see.
Just a second. Let me open it. Okay.
Yeah, we're able to see the screen. Thank you.
Okay, let's begin. Right. Can start the time. Hello, everyone, and as you all know, we will be discussing a lot on impromptu speaking, or as in Toastmaster, we call it table topics, or maybe in school and all outside, we may even call it extempore speech, right? Wherein uh, you are given a topic on the spot and you have to think on your feet and go ahead and share your thoughts on it. Now, this may sound exciting to a lot of people who are very outgoing, right? But for people who like to keep their thoughts to themselves, this might be a bit more challenging, and they might shy away from it, just like I have done it a lot of the times. Welcome everyone to the meeting, and as most of you already know, I'm Richa Agarwal, and I have been in Toastmasters for over 8 years now, close to 9 years now, right? And I have started with at a place where I have um, hardly been able to look at the crowd and say a word, and then still here where I am able to give an educational session. So that's been a long journey, and uh, also, right, specific to table topics, it has been a really, really steep learning journey. So let's go ahead and start the session. I'll just showcase how I used to be when anyone used to say table topics, or you have to speak on a topic we say. This this used to be me a lot of the times. Is any of you like that? I'm not sure if the video or GIF is playing for you, but that is me, right? When the first time I remember, I had attended open house of Morgan Stanley Bangalore Orators Club, right? And that's we had an open house session where our club where our sponsor of the club was giving a talk, and then post that they had a table topic session. I was in the thought, should I raise my hand? Should I not? Should I raise? Should I not? Should I raise? Should I not? And the table topics master that they did notice me in that dilemma, all right, and they looked at me the moment I made eye contact. This was my reaction that I'm dead right now, and they did call me next because they were picking up guests and they were calling them on the stage. And I distinctly remember the topic that they had given me. It was a very simple one. A friend in need is a friend indeed. That was the topic. Now tell me how many of you will hesitate to speak on this topic? I hardly think. We can go on and on and on and on. But I remember I looked down. I was almost leaning on the table behind me, holding the table, leaning on it, looking down at my toes, at my feet, and kept on saying things. But the entire time I just said that, yes, I agree with it, I agree with it, I agree with it. So after every two sentences, this was the thing that I ended up saying. So not really a great one, but at least I took the step to go ahead and face the crowd, and that's where the journey began. And here I am from then, when I have actually won two consecutive years of area level table topics contest, and I have represented at the division early at the division level table topics contest as well, right? So that's how my journey has been over the years. So what trick or what has made the difference? Let's move ahead. And so coming to the point of this, right? Why is table topics that scary? Why why does it why is it that we can give speeches, but when it comes to table topics, a lot of people find it very difficult, right? And because one, the biggest thing is you do not know the topic. Until and unless you go on the stage, you do not know what's going to come up. And can be anything in the world, right? Topic is given to you on the spot. And it's not like you're given 10-15 minutes to think about it. No, you are just given 10 seconds. You hear the topic, you have 10 seconds, and then you have to start, right? The topic is announced only twice. So if you did not hear the topic, you did not hear the topic, right? We'll also discuss about what to do in such situation. Now, fine. You are not given a topic beforehand. You are given small amount of time to ponder, and you have can only look at hear the topic twice. at least give me longer time to speak about it so that I can warm up and I can frame my sentence. No, you have only 2 minutes to talk and 30 seconds to wrap up. So even if you go beyond 2 minutes 30 seconds, 2 minutes 31 seconds, you are out of the contest, right? A lot of this will focus on specifically on the table topics contest also. All of this get applies to your regular session, but we'll specifically focus on the contest considering the contest season is upcoming. And we definitely want our club members to go and make waves at the area and the division level contest, right? So that's how we are, right? And that's why it's a trial because you really, really need to be in the moment to make sure all of this works in your favor, right? And doesn't really disrail you. No. Before we go into any detail, I want to let's focus on what kind of topics that can come, right? We'll break it down step by step. On first, we'll focus on topics, then we'll move on and talk about something else, right? As such throughout this. Now, first of all, what kind of topics can it come, right? Someone will ask, okay, fine, you'll give me on spot, but tell me at least a broad picture of what can the topic be. So here's the broad categorization that I could pick up. Now listen to the topics that I will state under these categories because I will come back and I'm giving you more than 10 seconds until the end of our presentation to come back and give your speech. A short, not long speech, but at least 10 to 15 seconds of your thought process on how your speech will go about, right? What will be the content of your speech towards the end? The same topic that I state here will go about that. And then we'll reveal the how can you make sure that you are giving a winning speech, right? So first, personal topic. Now, personal could be something like, hey, what is your favorite song and why it is, right? Or what book inspires you the most? Which leader uh, has which leader's saying has impacted you the most, stuff like that, right? So make sure that you think on these topics and we'll come back at the end to make sure that you give an answer. Let's say the topic could be, uh, what is your favorite song, right? And it's a very simple topic. You can obviously go and speak on it, right? Uh, so that's one. Let's say an external topic. What does external mean? Anything which is happening around us in the world. We don't generally delve into religious and political topics, but apart from that, let's say something COVID has happened, trade wars are going on, right? A lot of things like that. AI is coming up. So topics could be related to that. It could be, do you think AI is a boon or a bane? Or it could be, let's say, trade wars. Do you think it will make America great again? Right? So stuff like that could come up in external topics. So you have to be aware of. Uh, are you hearing background noise? Okay.
Yes, slightly.
I hope this is better. Okay. So we were talking about external topics, right? I hope you get the picture. Now it could be, let's say, abstract. What I mean by abstract is it doesn't relate to a particular topic, anything around you, or something personal that like that. But still, it is like wide sayings. Uh, just like I gave an example, a friend in need is a friend indeed, right? So that could be a general saying, or let's say, action speaks louder than words, right? So these are just sayings, just proverbs, and it could be a topic. And most of the times in our district, the contests have such kind of topics. Okay. Mostly in contest, area, district, or division level contest, mostly you'll find such topics. Okay. First and second will be a bit rarer. Club level, you can find such topics, but in area, division, district level, first and second would be a little less. Third is creative. Now, whatever doesn't fall and whatever, when I say creative, it is like wild, crazy topics. Let's say if you were the king, how do you think you will expand your territory or expand India if you were the king of India? Or let's say if you got $1 million today, how would you spend it? Okay, something like this, where you have to use your creativity, where people can just come up with random things like that, right? So those can be the different classification of the topics. For contest, I while you have to focus on all of the topics, anything can come up in the contest in our district division area level. Abstract is the one where you should focus more. Okay, so go through sayings, think on those, the meanings, try and understand the meaning so that you're not uh, trying to figure out what does it even mean. Think of it when you get 10 seconds. You're not thinking of what does it mean, right? So that way, be acquainted with such proverbs, sayings in general in English. So that's one I would say. Let's move on from the categories of topics that we might have. On to, of course, now that we know what categories of topics are there, how should a table topic speech be like? Well, I'll say nothing different than any other speech that you will give. If you were to give a prepared speech, right, your speech will have an opening, a body, a conclusion. In table topics, also, you should try and have an opening, a body, and a conclusion. Although the length of it will be really, really short because compared to 5 to 7 minutes, you just have 1 to 2 minutes over here. But you should try and have even one or two statements for opening, one or two statements for conclusion, right? Try and have. So that will be the basics. And then, as much as possible, do not just generalize things, make it a bit personal. Let's say a friend in need is a friend indeed, you are talking about. Then, yeah, we should go and we should help out people. What if a friend doesn't help out? What kind of a friend is that, and all, right? So if you say stuff like that, anyone can come and say, and we all know what it means. A friend in need is a friend indeed. You know what it means, right? And you don't really have to tell the crowd over there. They're smart, they're intelligent. Plus, they have their mobile phones, which they can use to Google, they can use for AI as well, right? So you have to think. You have to try and add a bit of your personal story to make sure that your speech is different from everyone else. Okay. So the moment you give your own story, your speech becomes different from everyone else, and you can bring out something different than others. Of course. And the last is non-verbal cues, which is your body language, your eye contact, your voice modulation. You can be loud, you can be low, and all of that, right? All of that does make a difference. Your stage movement and all, your hand gestures. So try and use, of course, it's a impromptu speech. You may not be able to do it just like that, everything, but some amount of it, try and incorporate. We'll go through the ballot further ahead, so you will know what amount of weightage is given to all of it. But know that this makes a part of the ballot as well, right? So you should not ignore it completely. Have some non-verbal cues, okay, in your speech. Just like any other speech, these are the basics which you have to be ready with. So to make sure you use all of this, practice prepared speech, practice stable topics. The more you practice any kind of speeches, you will be able to learn these techniques. Okay, opening body conclusion, personalizing your speech, and the non-verbal cues. And it's these are skills which can easily be learned. So yeah, let's move on. If you have any questions, please raise your hand and we can ask. Okay. Now, coming to, okay, you said of all of these that you have to give opening body conclusion, personalize your speech, and you have to make sure you have non-verbal cues. But it's very easy to say. You have 40, 50 people in front of you, and you have your contest, your award, and your next level of contest in line. How do you make sure you win? How do you make sure you take care of all of these? Right? what do you do on the day of the contest? This is what you should focus on the day of the contest. That when you are going to the contest, right, the day, do not try and uh, put a lot of pressure on yourself. Be relaxed. Go around, socialize, talk to people, right? Do not put a lot of pressure on yourself by secluding yourself. Enjoy. Contest, especially area level, division level, will have a lot of stuff. Right? They'll give you food. They'll give you a lot of stuff, dancing, blah blah, and all of that. They keep promoting the district contest and also enjoy that. You're saying something, Garima?
No, no.
Okay. So make sure you are doing all of that. There'll be a lot of people you'll meet for the first time. You can go and network with them. Right? So relax yourself. Also, right, do not keep thinking about what topics will come will be given, right? If this comes, I'll say this. If that comes, I'll say this. Do not keep thinking about that, right? Relax, keep your mind blank. We all here have given a lot of speeches. The way you really talk to people, that is again your conversation and all, right? Same way, just go and attempt it that way. So if someone tells you like this, hey Garima, can you tell me the meaning of a friend in need is a friend indeed? You can tell me, right? Hey Richa, this means this. Let's give me an example to you. My friend, when I needed, they came and helped me at this point of time. So that's how you will go and attend. If you were giving me explaining me something, think you are explaining that to the crowd that way, right? So it will be much easier for you, right? So those are the two tips right before. Now, the moment of the contest, right? Your turn has come in. Now, uh, one thing which I need you all to know in table topics contest, there will be minimum five contestants at area level and above. Club level, it can be less, but area level or above, minimum five will be there. Now, if you have minimum five contestants, all of them will be given the same topic. Okay. So, if I am telling you a friend in need is a friend indeed, all five contestants will be speaking on same topic. Imagine you are coming and saying, and the other person coming and saying, the judges will be tired listening to you all, right? So, do not, we'll talk about it. How can you make it interesting? But make sure that you will be in a room, different room, right? And then you'll be called upon so that you do not know the topic in advance and you do not know what the previous person has said, right? So every person will be called one by one in their contest order. Okay. So when you walk in from the external room into the contest room, do not rush. Do not walk, hey, I've been called, I should run and go. No. Do not hesitate also. Oh my God, my turn has come. I'm very. No, don't do either of these. Walk at your normal pace. If you want to have a sip of water, take your time. Okay? No one will ask you to run and come. So that is your trick to calm your mind. Take a few deep breaths and walk slowly, easily, at easy pace to the room. Okay? Take your time. They'll ask you to put on mic and all. Fine, easily. Take your time. Do not rush. Do not be this. So this is your trick to take a few deep breaths over here. Okay? Uh, that time you can easily take and no one is going to rush you into it, right? Now you go on to the stage. You are there, you have done your mic checks and all, and then you are being asked to say, hey, this is your topic, right? They'll say, like Richa Agarwal, then they'll say a friend in need is a friend indeed, which is the topic. Then they'll repeat the topic again. A friend in need is a friend indeed. And then they'll say your name again, Richa Agarwal. Okay, that's the way they'll give you the topic, your name, topic, name. And that's the only time topic will be announced for you. The others will know it. They would have heard from the previous contestants also, right? So for you, you'll only hear that topic twice. So make sure at that moment you're not thinking about anything else. You are very focused only on the contest master's voice. Okay. And they'll speak each word distinctly. Listen to that. Okay. Do not, the moment they announce half of it, so it's at points it happens is we assume, let's say the topic is bigger, grass is greener on the other side. We think, oh, grass is greener. I know the topic on the other side. What if they had changed it? What if they have added something else, right? After that, and you missed to listen to it. So do not assume things. Listen to each word very attentively over there. And once the contest master has finished speaking, giving your name again, that is when your 10 seconds or 10-15 seconds to ponder will start, to think. Okay. Make sure that you're not moving, you're not speaking even a word. The moment you even move a finger or even open your lips or even look different, you turn your head and all, your timing starts. To make sure that you are in a comfortable pose before even the tabletop contest master starts to say the word. Okay. Because before even they start to take your name, be in a very relaxed pose. Listen to them in that very pose and do not move from that pose. Keep listening to them until that listening, ponder. When you're ready to speak, then move. So I usually what I do is I just like keep my hands back, head down, and listen. I keep doing that so that I do not look at anyone. So that my eye, when I move, I'll actually move distinct. That my movement will come when I actually want to make a move that way, right? So that my time starts. Be very clear on this. And one thing is, please do not get disqualified at a contest. What you speak, what you don't speak matters less. That's a different thing. But if you get disqualified, whatever you have spoken makes zero sense. Doesn't make a difference at all because you are disqualified, right? So make sure you speak until the green card is up and you conclude. The moment you see red card, say one sentence or two sentence and wrap up. Do not keep going on and on and on. It's stable topics. Just keep it short. You don't have to go until 2 minutes 30 seconds fully. If you get to the point, you can wrap it up in 1 minute 30 seconds, 40 seconds also. That's completely fine. The whole point is be within the time limit. Any questions over here? Because this is very important to understand before we move on. And this specifically focused to contest. For those who want to attend the contest this term, if there's any other questions that you have, please let me know over here. This is all about what to do during the contest, okay? Okay, I'm assuming that everyone knows about this already, right? We'll move forward. Okay, I mentioned that we'll talk about the ballot and what all do comprise of it, right? So here it is, the table topics contest ballot. I'm not sure if any of you have looked at it before, but this is how the judges mark us. Okay, this is how they rate us. Okay, so if you see, content has 55. Are you able to see my pointer as such? Not sure if I can raise. Notifications. We are not able to. Okay, fine. Anyways, yeah. So content you see is 55. You see delivery is 30, right? And language, if you see, is 15, right? So coming to content, if you see speech development, which is like your opening body, close, how you're flowing through it, and all of that is remarkable. It's 30, right? So if you just organize your speech, well, you're able to do that, you click into like get a good marks in very good or excellent. Excellent is different. Very good category. You have gone on to above average already, right? Marks. We'll come to effectiveness at the end. Let's go to physical. You mentioned non-verbal cues, right? So let's say if you take your appearance, body language, speaking area, if you're using the stage and all a bit, you will be able to get 15 points out of 15. Let's say you've scored 11 to 14, right? So that's another good thing if you're able to check this box. Now coming to voice, right? If you're able to at some point use your voice up or down, right? Do not keep it flat. Pace it well, pace it fast, slow. practice that, the moment you're able to do, you score another. So delivery point is completely on you on that day. Now, this is not just about that day, right? It's about practice. And I'll tell you that it actually is a skill which you can learn. Okay. So, physical, right? Voice, right? So, it is a skill that you can practice the usage of voice. And I say that because the way I speak, the way I use my voice has changed drastically since the time I started my Toastmaster journey till today. I am at that point of time, I did not understand at all voice modulation. I was like, this is not something which I can ever do. But I can tell you today, I'm able to use my voice as and when I want it to. If I want, I can take it high. I want, I can take it low. I want, I can be fast. I want, I can be slow. Okay, I can do that intentionally. So it's all about practice. The more you practice it, the easier it will get and the natural it will become. Okay, so physical delivery is all about practice. Keep practicing over time in Toastmaster. You definitely will be able to do it much, much better. Okay, appropriateness will again come to it. Effectiveness and appropriateness will come to it. Correctness, your grammar, your pronunciation, your word selection, they have value. But if you see, it's just 5 points, right? Most of us will definitely score. Unless we do really bad, judges give us 3 or 4 at least. Unless you'll do really, really bad. Okay. So if you ever think that I need to use very high-fi vocabulary, I don't have a very high-fi vocabulary. Let me tell you, table topics contest is not going to uh, award you or not going to punish you if you have a high vocabulary, good vocabulary, or if you do not have a good vocabulary. It's not, right? It's going to award you for the fact that you just spoke in front of the audience. Speech development, you spoke in front of the audience with confidence, right? You were able to use your body, you were able to move around, you were aware of the stage. If you are able to do that much, table topics contest will award you. It will not punish you. Remember that. The biggest mistake we do is we do not understand the ballot and we go into the contest. Okay. Now, coming to the point, effectiveness and appropriateness. The reason why I kept it separate is these two are the points. Here's the trick. These two are the points where the judges may cut your points if you did not speak on the topic properly. Okay, may. So now why I say that is, let's say you'll tell me, Richa, topic was announced. My mind was somewhere else. I listened to half of it only. I did not listen to full. Or I did not understand its meaning completely. It was something which I had never heard of. Did not know. And I was just there standing there and I came back because I couldn't say a word. Don't make that mistake. Because if you do that, you lose everything. But let's say you did not hear the topic well. Even if you heard a bit of it, right? Speak. Because as I said, you are rewarded for having an opening body conclusion, 30 points of it. Even if your story is well organized, right? Let's say I'm like, I don't know what the topic will be. I've prepared a speech in my mind of 2 minutes and I go and blurt that out. Even if I do that, right, I'll still score out of 30 points. I'll still score out delivery 15, 30 points right out of it. I'll still get correctness, grammar 5 points out of it. So I'll only risk 25 plus 10, 35 points. Right? 65 points are given to you without a thought of what the topic is about. Let that sink in first. Take that in first. You can score 65 points even if you speak completely away from the topic. Did any of you know that before? Hello, folks, are you there? Not there?
Yeah, this first time I'm hearing about this, Richa. Thanks for it, because I've not gone that much deep on taking the judgment items. I thought just we'll speak and it'll have only body conclusion and thing. I agree that, but now only able to see on depth that these are the categories required to understand.
Perfect. Anyone else? Perfect. Right. So now coming to the part of effectiveness and your appropriateness. Fine. Let's say you understand what your 65 points will be. Now coming to 35. Now some judges may cut your marks out of 25 effectiveness. Some may cut out of appropriateness. Because if you see audience response, achievement of purpose, speech purpose, audience, both are kind of overlapping. It depends on the judge which they cut marks out of, or they cut on both, or they don't cut on any. Okay. Now, here, even if you, let's say you heard half of the topic, if you give something humorous, right? At least around us, if we see, humor connects a lot with the judges these days, and it connects with all of us a lot more than if you were to narrate a, a tale, which is a bit uh, stronger at a response at a level where they have to think, they have to ponder over it, or they have to, feel it more. It takes a bit of time for people to connect these days. But if you are someone who can bring in humor, trust me, half of your job is done over there, right? So if you are a person who can add humor, if you can give humorous anecdotes of your life in your speech, your audience response is covered over there. So you get a lot of points over there as well. So that's another trick. So I hope that this is clear, and I hope that you all will keep these points in mind, right? So even if you heard your topic little, do not give up then and there. Speak. Okay, speak within time limits, speak with a good structure, speak with a good vocal variety using your body language, nonverbal cues, right? And you have done 85% of your job. Right. Let's move on. Okay. Now, so these are on the day. Okay. Topic and all everything. Please let me know if you have any questions on the day of the contest before we move on to how you can prepare for it in advance. This is all about your contest, your speaking, everything that I wanted to cover. I've covered it over here, till here, right? If you have any other question for this, we'll go on to how you can, what you can do before, like from now, what you can do up until the contest to prepare yourself for this. Okay, we'll get into that part. If you have any questions on the contest day, please let me know right away.
So I had this question, Richa. Thank you for sharing this judges item sheet, because this ballot gives us a clarity on what we should focus on while preparing or while practicing. But my question was more on voice modulation, because usually what I have seen of feedback that I frequently received is that my voice modulation is not good. Like I speak straight or without any modulation up, down, low. So any tip that you would like to share how we can practice on that, like how we can improve on that?
Yes. So a lot of that will be one of the things I can tell you is if you're reading something, read it out loud. Try
Okay.
practicing reading out loud
Okay.
and read it slow. People are fast reading and all these days, fine, but practice speaking it out loud and practice it. Let's say you take a drama script or something, right? Just Google, take
Mm.
some sort of a drama script where it will be written, okay, this person, that person with the
Oh,
annotation, and practice it. Practice it speaking with loud voice, practice it speaking with low voice. The moment you are able to, it's more about like muscle memory. The moment you recognize, okay, this is how I go low in my voice, this is how I go high in my voice, it will become automatic for you. It's just like, hey, the moment I know that I can lift my leg. It's like a baby. The moment they learn how to walk, how to put the pressure, after that they learn, right? It's
Okay.
about them doing it once. So if you are able to get to that point once, after that your body is smart enough to do it twice, thrice, four times.
Okay. Is there any possible list of topics available on internet or anywhere that we can start practicing?
Absolutely. Just Google table topics and you'll get lists of topics. I think Richard has also shared a lot of them on the group as well at times.
Okay. I will find out with
Right? Feel free to just Google table topics contest for table topics for Toastmasters, and all. You'll get n number of links. You can
Okay.
even generate it through AI. Daily go into
Oh.
AI, ask it to generate one for you. Just ask, can you give me a topic to
Hmm.
speak? It'll randomly, right? It will give you a topic to speak.
Okay.
Any other questions over here? Or I hope I answered your question, or if there's anything else, let me know.
Mostly yes, but would like to have this ballot as well so that everyone has this handy while
Oh, you can
practicing it.
simply Google it, or I can send that attachment in the chat.
Okay.
Okay. I'll
Yeah,
send
it
it
would be
in the
good. Then
chat.
I can share it with everyone
Yeah,
as a
I'll send it
material
in the
for.
chat at the end.
Yeah.
Okay. Just remind me
Thank
before
you.
we close the session. I'll
Sure,
send it.
sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Moving
Okay.
on to what can you do to prepare yourself? I know we have taken a lot of time, but let's run. Okay. Preparing for the contest, right? One of the things is, at least for me, is I fell short of stories. Hey, what this is where at division level it has not worked for me, right? Because I fell short of stories. I know I understand everything, but when I go on the stage, I forget everything. I forget what story can I bring in for this particular topic at this point of time, right? So this is the three areas. This is the three pointers that I can give you to be able to use it, right? Now create your storybook. When I say storybook, have an Excel sheet. Okay, in the Excel sheet, the first column can be number. The second column, divide your life by age group. Okay, let's say between 0 to 7, 8 years. Uh, then 7 to 14, 15 years, then 15 to let's say 20, then divide it in 5 years, 6, 6, 5, 7, whatever age group you want, right? Then in that, list down where you were at that point of time, right? In school, in which place you were in, stuff like that and all. And after that, try and recall memories and incidents and just note down the incident. Whenever you come, note that down. And before the contest and all, few days before, just start going through those lists, right? And just, hey, keep remembering those incidents in your mind, keep recalling those. Go through your storybook, keep updating it as and when you have instances, keep updating it. And with that incident, you can also categorize it. Can you use it for humor? Can you use it for sad emotion? Can you use it for anger? Can you use it for courage? Stuff like that. You can start categorizing it so that you filter it out, and you just, hey, take a topic, filter that out, and then like, okay, this topic comes, these are the stories I can use. That is how you can practice using it. You can create your storybook, you take the topic, you relate so many, okay, these many incidents in my life I can use for this topic, right? So that is how you start building your neurons in the brain, which will help you connect. The more you start doing this, the more easier it becomes. And again, work on different kinds of topics, right? Personal, external, abstract, and also creative, right? Different random topics. I'm telling you, just put to AI, hey, give me a creative table topic. I'm telling you, it will give you a creative table topic. You can even prompt it to, hey, something creative. By creative, I mean something like this. If I were the king, what is the three decisions that I will make? Right? Stuff like that. To start putting using AI for this rather than for just random things. Use AI for improving you, for helping you learn as your mentor, I would say. And it is a very great tool for that. Any questions over here? Because if you want to prepare in advance, this is what you can do. Because one topic can come in multiple ways. Action speaks louder than the words, right? That is one. The other way someone can put it is pen is mightier than the sword. I mean, it's not exactly the same, but similar, right? You're comparing pen is mightier than the sword. And then let's say there is stuff like that. You can obviously rephrase it, right? If I were to put in AI right now, I'll do that. Okay. I'll put in AI, just give me sayings like that. Action speaks louder than words.
I think this was one of the best tip of today's session, which I was actually looking for. How do I practice ahead of time, actually?
Me. So, okay, so I just asked it, action speaks louder than words, okay? And AI has, I'm not sure if you're able to see because it's very like small, but okay. Uh, it has generated n number of stuff. Practice what you preach. What you do speaks so loudly, I cannot hear what you say. Talk is cheap. Actions prove who someone is. Words just prove who they want to be. Put your money where your mouth is. The proof of the pudding is in the eating. Don't talk about it, be about it. Words are wind. So you see, all different flavors of the same. You can use AI to help you out with all of this. Smartly use AI to give you such questions. Take a simple one, give AI ask it to generate tougher or twisted versions of it, and use that to connect to your storybook and have those in your mind every day, or maybe try the same topic 2 3 different times using 2 3 different story instances, right? So you can always I hope this helps. Start doing this from now. By the end of 1 month you may have practiced 30 different topics, or if you just use AI and all, you might even do 30 into 3, let's say 90 topics, which is, I think, more than enough to practice. So, well, this is up to this. Before we go on to, if you thought this helped, Garima, or any of you thought this helped, there is a master trick that I have, which I have been using, which I was told in one of the previous sessions as an answer to my question, and that I kept it in my mind and I used it further, right? So if you guys have any questions until this, let me know. Before moving forward, we have an exercise. All good till here? I'm not sure. Others are there in the.
Yes, Richa. All good.
Okay. Thank you, Guru. I was not sure if others are there in the meeting or not. Okay. Okay. Now I had told you that the topics that I had given you earlier, right? Categories of speeches. This, and I had given few topics here, and I said that I'll come back to it, right? We'll start with personal, right? I'll give a very simple personal topic, and I need someone to volunteer here. Right? So we'll come to this, but I need someone to volunteer here. You don't have to give an entire speech, but what I want is just to see how you start and all, right? Maybe 15 to 30 seconds of your speech if you want to start. This topic, let's go with the topic. What is your favorite song? Or if you want, we can twist it. Which uh, song inspires you, or whatever you can choose, and you can just start. Um, which song inspires you the most? Okay, let's go with that and think about it for 15 seconds, right? And I'll come back. And who is going to volunteer here? Who wants to volunteer for it? Come on, raise your hand. Raise your hand. There's no right or wrong here. We're preparing for the contest, folks.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay. So you take 10 to 15 seconds, think on it, and then we'll come back. Okay. Just take 10.
On the same
Same,
topic,
same,
which
same,
song
same, same.
inspired.
Yep, yep, yep. Ready?
Yes.
Perfect. Go ahead.
Okay. So, coming from a family who's patriotic, studying in a central government school where a lot of my friends come from the background of army or ITBP or navy, I've always been raised to have deep connection to my nation and to do something for it. So I've always been inspired by songs which actually connects me to the nation. So one of my favorite song is which I've been listening since childhood and especially during school days is I don't know if many of you have heard कदम कदम बढ़ाए जा खुशी के गीत जा गाए जा ये जिंदगी है कौम की तू कौम के लुटाए जा.
Thanks, Garima.
So,
I think that's more than enough. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Right?
mm,
Uh, so that's actually a very good attempt where you not just picked up a very different answer. Like a lot of people, I think, might go for songs in different languages. They might go for
mm,
patriotic songs also. But Kadam Kadam Badhaya Jai is a very thoughtful one, right? It's a very good attempt. Thank you so much. Uh, but my point for this is think of five people coming in and I'm asking about inspiring. How many of you out of five do you think will not go for patriotic song? Or what differentiates your answer from the other five plus
oh,
contestants? At division level, uh, you'll have eight contestants.
okay.
All eight coming and giving, and I'm sure out of eight, at least three will go for patriotic songs.
Oh,
I can assure you, at
which
least three
is
will go for patriotic songs.
and what is the niche in this area? Which
That I'll come
like
to.
you spoke.
That's our
Okay.
secret ingredient. I have not put this in the slide. That's the whole reason. That is the secret ingredient to win this for the winning speech. Because let's say I as a person, I'm telling you, I cannot frame a very outstanding speech on the spot. I cannot do that. I have come a long way in my journey, but I still have a longer way to go, to be honest. Okay, I'm not someone who can come up with variety of words and use. I know the meanings of a lot of phrases and all, but I am not able to use them instantly. A lot of people are able to do that, but I'm not. I read books, but I'm not able to recall the highlighted text from them immediately. So I'm not that kind of a person, right? And that's where I struggle. But I still have won the speeches, and I think because of this particular secret.
Okay.
Before I go and reveal that secret, I want you all, we'll come to your answer. Shall we have the TT session? Are you guys open to taking up? I just have four topics. Okay. I just have four topics, each one from personal, one from external, one from creative, and one from abstract category. And I want four different peoples to attempt it. Garima has already done. And then I'll tell how can you use this secret, what is the secret, and how can you use that secret. I don't want to reveal it right away, and I don't want you guys to start and going using that in your speech right now. What I want you to do is use everything else that we have come up
आधा
with
घंटा.
so far. Works? Are you all ready to do it, or how about it? Madhu, Guru, Shiva.
Can you guys come on the camera and let us we start a small round of session with the Richa and see where how well we can
Works? Who will go
implement.
first? The one who goes first has choice from all these four categories.
Madhusmita, you are in mute.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
Feel
Richa, I
free to.
can go.
Okay. Which category do you choose?
Personal.
Personal. Perfect. So your topic is, what life lesson did you learn the hard way? Okay, let me phrase it the way it would be phrased in the contest. Madhusmita, what life lesson did you hear the hard way? What life lesson did you learn the hard way, Madhusmita?
Okay. Learning is something that takes us forward, and life is always, life teaches us something new every day. I have also learned many lessons in the journey of life. The one thing that I have learned hard way is that there is nothing more dangerous than yesterday's success. This is something I I mean it's like we have to unlearn. We have to come out of yesterday's success. We might have been successful in the past, but we have to be successful in today. We have to come out of that assumption that okay, I was successful previously, so today also I can be successful. So that mindset is something that takes us forward. This is something I have learned very hard way, because I was always under the impression that okay, if somebody is successful yesterday, those tools, skills can be leveraged for today's success. No, that's not going to be applied for every scenario, for every individual. So yeah, so yesterday's success is more dangerous for if we want to move forward or want to be successful in today's time.
Thank you, Madhusmita. That's a really good answer, I would say. Right? A really good choice of the lesson. We'll come to that. I'll let everyone attempt once, and then we'll go for the secret ingredient, and then I'll give my response. So the next volunteer, you don't have personal as a choice. You'll have the rest three categories as a choice.
Yeah, I go with. So I think, can you remember the categories? Resell the categories.
It's there on the screen. External, abstract, creative.
Yeah. Okay. Miss. External.
External, fine. So Shiva, also you can look at my video for the timer cards, okay? What would you do to improve our education system? What would you do to improve our education system, Shiva?
So to improve the education system, so what I think feel is like actually I like speech, give a teaching or being a mentor. Laterly, I realized that whatever we study in our schools and college days, we are not exactly utilizing it in our career or personal growth. Till I not able to remember why I learned algebra, why I learned integration, differentiation, everything. Because I'm an engineer, but I'm not using that engineering things. I skilling up only with the Excel sheet I have and what are the communication skill I have. And I feel like kids, but this time the generation is very unfortunate. They're not able to learn good things like coding and etc. How to create a content, everything is much fine. So change the education system is like that. What can we have to do is what I'm doing right now is being a content creator. I'm just educating my followers to speak to focus exactly what we need. Be minimalist. Don't put too much things on your thing. Don't focus much things in your life. Take one idea or one focus area which you can sharpen your skills yourself to elevate in that. So my point is to change the education system. People of the coming generation need to learn two skills. That is one is story skilling or communication. Second is the financial literacy. If any school educate only these two things in a school, we are expecting an amazing generation in our country or global level. So thanks for giving this opportunity. This is what I like to say.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shiva. That was a very good attempt again. You picked up a very hot points, and I would say definitely a good opening body conclusion. You incorporated all the points as well. Same for Madhusmita, right? So we are checking all the boxes in our opening body conclusion, speech development, non-verbal cues. I'll say a voice is a bit of an issue. Plus, anyways, stage we cannot show because we are on camera. All right, but I'll suggest please practice. As I said, start reading scripts and all, try to get used to your voice a bit more. Okay, play around in seclusion. When you're alone, try to play around with your voice as much as you can, and not in your mind, but loudly.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so that way. Anyone else would like to attempt? I have two more topics from abstract and creative category. Guru, if you're, I think you were traveling. Deepak, but you'll have to unmute yourself and come on camera. Deepak, you'll have to unmute yourself for me to give you a topic.
He's saying
If you
have no mic this time and he want to use abstract.
if you do not have a
How
mic, then
listen or speak, Mr. Deepak.
we will.
I can write. No.
No, I think we'll. Apologies. We'd definitely like to give you a chance, right? But it's all about speaking right now. If you can fix your mic, and then we can take it towards the end also. Okay, if you are able to fix your mic. I'm not able to see Guru and Reddy, but Guru,
Yeah.
Garima, do you want to attempt one?
No, I was just asking first. We have a guest ready also. CK Reddy, would you like to come on a camera and would like to attempt by applying the learning, or see ready to take feedback from? Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
thanks for inviting. This is my first time to join here. That's the reason I'm not able to speak now. I will try next time.
That's fine. I think we
That's
can
fine. That's fine.
conclude, right? We already have three topics, three people have
Mhm.
attempted.
Mhm.
Garima, let me know if you want to do one full attempt because I stopped you in between, or you're okay.
I think I'm looking for a
Okay,
feedback and then would.
Okay, perfect. Right.
okay, I
So
will try
we'll.
to. I will tell you.
Sorry.
Hi, Reddy.
Okay, Reddy
Reddy
want to
is
attempt.
joined from my reference. He's my ex-company colleague. So he
Hmm.
just want to see
Okay.
join as a guest. I all congrats, Reddy, for joining this. Yeah, please continue.
So
Yeah,
he
thank
wants
you.
to attempt, Richa. If you
Do you
can
want to
share
attempt?
one.
Okay. Do you want a topic from abstract category or creative category? I'll give you a simple topic. If you don't have a choice, let me give you a topic, okay?
Yeah, okay.
If you had a time machine, what part of history would you go to? If you had a time machine, what part of
Okay.
history would you go to? Ready.
No, as of now, I didn't think that much. If I'm saying that is like it is like a sentimental part because I missed my mother and when my at the time of my birth. If I get opportunity, I will go and see my mother. Yeah, that one I want to say. And if I come into creativity part, if I got opportunity, I will go to the future and see the in future generations like that. If you see many movies like Avengers, like so many movies, aliens are coming or going like that. So many like that we are seeing now. I can explore that if I got that type of opportunity.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah, thank
Ready, for that attempt. That's a really good attempt. Okay. So we have
you.
sufficient amount of attempts and sufficient amount of answers for me to tell you about the secret ingredient, right? So let's say we'll go with the first topic which was attempted by Toastmaster Garima. What song inspires you the most? And as I said, right, you'll 5 to 8 people will have this topic and they'll be coming and speaking. And I'm sure at least 2 to 3 different people will speak that, hey, some patriotic song is there because I come from nation, my nation inspires me. They, different versions of it, but they'll do. So what can you, and someone will come say some different song and all, right? People will bring up inspiring songs like that. So what is it that you can do to differentiate your speech? To make sure that you win the contest. Any idea? Anyone can give me an answer before I reveal.
Any funny song?
Funny is fine. You'll still be giving a song and all everything, right? So I'll tell you my answer. Twist the topic. Make it unexpected, completely unexpected. Okay? Because the moment people listen with what song inspires you the most, everyone will give a song to answer. What I would have given my answer in the table topics contest would be, I'm telling you, I'll not give a very good speech with vocabulary, grammar, and everything, but I'll still win the contest. Even though I do not have a very awesome stage movement and all that time, I'll still win the contest with this answer.
There should be
Because
some
no one,
humor, I think, right?
humor will always, yeah, definitely will score you points. But point is twist, answer with a twist. Okay, your speech should have a twist. Now, my answer will make sure that I win the contest, even without doing a lot of the things in the, even without checking a lot of things in the ballot. I will win the contest because my answer will stand out from everyone else's. Here, my answer. What is your favorite song? Now, songs is a lot of us that with the advent of iPod and everything, it's very easy for us to listen to songs and get inspired. However, the song that inspires me the most is the song of life. The way each of us get up every morning, take a breath, get up, get ready, and start facing the life. We battle our we battle our demons. We face our truth. We struggle for our loved ones, and then we come back home, sleep like a child. That, my dear friend, is the song that inspires me the most, the daily humble and rumble of every human being's life. Now, I have just given you a shorter version. In this, I'll add a bit more. But do you think anyone would give this answer? And do you think if you say this, you are going to lose?
Definitely, no one would have. I mean, at least I wouldn't have thought this way before creating this.
So
But I'm
that,
sure hmm,
my
if I
dear
had
friend,
been the judge, definitely I would have given you the advantage over others.
yeah, it immediately scores me additional points. It immediately gives me the point that, hey, I was able to surprise people. I am not giving you songs, I am not giving you anything. I am telling you a very different point altogether. So you say we all think the same way. Which song inspires me the most? I don't listen to songs that much. And I said I don't remember when I need the songs and all. So coming and answering that is very difficult. But I will not give you the answer yet. I will tell you something different altogether. Right? I'll give it a twist of my own, something which no one else will come and answer. Right? That was to your first topic, which Toastmaster Garima attempted. Now let's take the topic which Toastmaster Madhusmita attempted. What life lesson did you learn the hard way? Right? Very good attempt. That past success, relying on past success is the biggest drawback and all everything that you have said, Toastmaster Garima. It was really fantastic, right? Opening body conclusion. You did conclude, you were within time limit, very mindful of the time, right? And your grammar, your vocabulary, also the way you used your words were good. So all of that is fine, right? You need to work on delivery part. All of us need to work on the delivery part, which I have said that please work on it. But how you could have twisted it, right? What twist you could have brought in there? What life lesson did you learn the hard way? Can anyone just tell me what twist could you have brought in over here?
A good song should have good rhythm, good beats, and good lyrics. So what you said, no, the same example we can take, saying that the song of life with good rhythm and good lyrics means we have to narrate our own life song, right? So like that we can start.
Yeah, how you start, how you close is completely up to you, and it can vary from different person to person. But the point is the message that you're conveying, right? That makes a difference here. So that has to be a bit of twist. So it's you are not supposed to give them a song at all because everyone will give them a song. Do you get my point? Everyone will give them a song. Now, if you come and tell what life lesson did you learn the hard way, everyone will come and give you a life lesson. Everyone will come and give you a life lesson. So imagine the judges who will be sitting there and listening to 5 to 8 contestants giving them lessons. Either add humor to it, either add a lot of humor to it, or say twist it. Now, the point is, what life lesson did you learn the hard way? My answer will be life is as hard as you make it. You can take it as a lesson or you can enjoy the journey. Whether it's hard or whether it's easy is all in the mind. Face it with a smile, and everything becomes fun when you join in together with your family and friends. Something like that. Twist, right? I wouldn't say what I learned the hard way. I wouldn't say. What I will say is the only thing that I've learned is anything that you do along with a smile, with faith, and with your loved ones by your side is a journey worth living. No matter what lesson you learn, no matter what struggle came in before you, it will be an easy task. So I'm not really answering the question, but I'm twisting the question. The point is, you have to understand you're not being asked a question there. You are given a topic. You have to speak on the topic. You're not being given that question. What life lesson did you learn the hard way is not a question, it's a topic. Now, you can take it as a question to you, or you can take it as something which has been given as a statement and you can extend it as a story. You can just use it as a statement in your speech and extend it as a story. Choose. Does it make sense? Let's go to the next one, and I want you all to try the twist, okay? This is what Toastmaster Shiva attempted. What would you do to improve our education system? Anyone?
Mm, like if I want to say it again, the now the education system to be digitalized. I'm happy that whenever in school days we'll be bringing a lot of huge of bags. We're going like a trekking guys. Because now I feel like my kids are books are limited and they're mostly going with digitalization. So we are getting homeworks and everything what to do in the time of things. And my son has started using all the AI tools now. Previously, he was using ChatGPT. Since luckily, as a Airtel user, I have the Perplexity Pro. So whenever the question comes, he use my tablet and search on it and get the answers, things on that. They are learning a lot of things from YouTube and happy that So I'm making my kids' education fine. But thing is like this is happening only in the cities A. Whether I'm in Mumbai, I'm living in Mumbai, we are living all in Bangalore, Chennai. But thing is like the youngsters or upcoming generation, those are in the B and C grade cities. So they need to come up. So they're not getting that chance or opportunity to elevate. And I see the gap of the whatever the mindset, everything. There's also gap between those who are in corporate or metro cities and those who are not feel well. And fortunately, if some kids or generation or after completing their college days coming to a corporate level, they're seeing the gap. I too felt that, but that's why I joined the Toastmasters Club to improve my communication skill. So when there are few of 2010, when I started my career in my construction site, everything, I'm not that much good communicator to elevate. My one of my colleague also is there. He's also aware that how the people working in construction sites, working on to struggling how to come up in a elevated, come up in that to achieve in the level in a corporate level to grow. So then that's why I want to realize that being a good communication is best. So when I improve my communication skill, improve my storytelling skills, so it elevated me. But everybody is not having the chance or guidance to come up in their career or personal life. So that's why. So the coming
Shiva, I have to cut you off, right?
yeah, I think
That's a good one. Sorry, apologies for that, but my point was, what is our education? That's a good take, right? Village, urban, and rural India, stark difference. I totally agree. But my point is, how do you win the table topics contest here? You have to ensure that you win the table topics contest here. How do you ensure that you win it?
yeah.
That's my
So only
simple
thing is,
point.
first thing I will start my timer. So I'll start with the good start should be there. So body and conclude.
And that's fine. My point is, what twist will you bring in? We are talking about that. Anyways, let me give that, right? You
Yeah.
have three words, major words in there: improve education system, right?
Hmm.
Now we'll start thinking the glitches in our education system right away. And everyone will do that. Someone will say, as you mentioned, financial, someone will say tools, someone will say that, hey, we need to teach more practical things, skill based, blah, blah. People will come up with n number of answers. How do you differentiate yourself? The simple thing is, for me, point is, we all think that education happens in school. But my dear friends, a formal setup can never teach you anything. So if we really want to make sure that our education system is good enough, we need to make sure that our children are surrounded or are given ways to learn the skills outside of those 4 or 5 hours that they sit in school. We have to make sure that we allow them to explore themselves outside and try things different outside their school, not within the education system. Getting my point? You're not going to say what additional they should teach. You should say they should be allowed to experience their life over there. Something twisted like that. You're getting my point? Do not conform. Again, they are giving you a question, what you should do to improve our education system. That's a question. You can use the question, or you can use it as a statement and try and give your twist and narrative to it. Does it make sense? Are you getting the getting the point that I'm trying to say over here? So if I were to take, if you want, you can give them exactly the things, but don't answer it straight. Don't give a straight point, right? Uh, so if you had a time machine, what part of history would you visit? Now they have told you, if you had a time machine, what part of history would you visit? But my question is, why can I only visit history? If I have a time machine, can I use it to travel the whole world? I'll just go back to the world 1 second beyond, but in America. I'll use that to travel the world. I'll use that to visit the future. I'll use that to visit other planets. Can I do all of that? Use your imagination, not just history. Someone will say, I would go meet Mahatma Gandhi. Someone would say, I'll go beyond World War. Someone will say, I'll go meet some god. People can come up with all sorts of answers. But you have to frame a different answer so that people pay attention to your speech. People remember your speech, and when they write down that who is the first, who is the second, who is the third, they cannot ignore you. They will make sure that they mention your name on that winner list. Okay. So, how do you ensure that? You have to make sure that people remember what you say. If you say the same thing, people will not remember that. If I ask you a simple question, what's your favorite place to visit in the world?
What is your sorry?
What is the favorite place that you can visit in the world?
My point is it's Mauritius Islands.
Mauritius. What's your Garima?
It's in my list. I don't know when I'll be able to visit,
That's
but I
fine.
want to
Just
see the
word.
Northern Light.
Northern Light, right? Very good. Anyone else who would want to say? But point is, everyone will choose a place on the land. Can you say something underwater? My favorite place would be to visit underwater and be able to stay like with fishes over there if I could. I immediately win the contest then and there. And that's the secret to winning the table topics contest. That is the secret ingredient. If you conform to what is given to you will have to make sure that you score everything right. But if you twist your answer, you can do 50% of all of on the ballot and win. You just have to make sure you bring a twist to your answer and do 50% of the things right. That's all. 50% of the things right with a twist. And you win the contest. I'm assuring you, you'll win the contest. That is my final tip for all of you.
Richa, I would like
Yes,
to take 1 minute.
sure.
I have attended one contest when I was in my previous club.
Hmm.
So just can I give that example once? Yeah. So the topic given was the best dream of yours. So it's one question to all. Uh, what we can say if the topic is like this? I mean, what will be your answer?
What's the, sorry, can you repeat? What's
The
the
best dream,
hmm,
yeah, of yours.
best dream of yours?
Yeah.
Do you want me to give my answer?
No, is it? It is okay if others also just
Feel free to
participate.
pitch in.
Yeah. Later, I will tell my answer. I won the prize in that contest. Just I
Awesome.
thought of sharing that experience here.
Just quickly, anyone wants to take that? Is your mic fixed, Deepak? I think he'll still be putting it on the chat. Dream of honesty from all Indian towards growth. So that would be his story in the answer. Guru, I think you can go ahead.
Yeah. So when I started my speech, first question what I have asked is that how we will identify that it is raining.
Mm.
So I have started my speech like this. What indicates that it is raining outside? Usually,
Okay.
when it rains, what smell we will get?
Smell of earth
Yeah,
and
that
the
mud
sand.
smell will
Temperature.
come, right?
Yes, yes.
Petrichor. Yeah.
Yeah. So if elections comes near to us, what smell it will come?
Smell.
If election,
Okay.
so it is the smell of tar will come, right?
Tar.
When
Road.
government will
Road.
start to put
Making
the
Oh,
construction.
okay,
road,
Road.
okay. Okay,
yeah,
tar. Got it.
yeah. So in Karnataka, people started to dream that the new government will give some freebies and they will protect us. But they have given the freebies, but parallelly they have increased the prices of all the things which is available easily. So I have started like this. So with this one, no questions, two questions, no, the crowd got impressed. So I won that contest actually. So just for example, I told that one. Yeah.
Yeah, but Guru Prasad,
Very good
I have a
attendance.
query like, we should not talk against the religious and politics, but it comes under the
Politics.
politics, right? But how they are considered it?
No, no, not politics. Here, I
Mm,
am not pointing out anything. No, it is very generic actually.
Okay.
Politics in the sense, if we take some
Guru,
politician name or party, it
Guru.
will be.
I'll answer that if that is
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Okay.
Shiva, so to be honest, politics and religion is not really banned in Toastmaster, okay? In table topics or in Toastmaster contest, there is no restriction. You can talk about whatever you want. There is no restriction in contest. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Just to make sure to tell you, there is no restriction during contest you can talk about. It's on judges to deduct marks. If they think you have done something which should not have been done, the judges can deduct marks.
Okay.
Okay? So that is how you will be penalized, but you will not be stopped from speaking anything in the contest.
Okay. So that's why my favorite topic is now to talk about the economics, the current situation, but the things comes like that when you take against, it should not come
That's
beyond the
fine.
government.
It
That's
is
why I
fine.
never
But my
take the
point
topic.
is, I'll just tell you, I totally agree. Speaking about economics, we all learn so that we get a voice for all of that, right? Garima, feel free to stop the recording
Okay.
before we go into all of this. I'm done with my this, right? So recording is done. We can upload this. Can be uploaded.
Just give me a minute. Can anyone else stop the recording or only I can because
You
there's
are the
something
only
wrong.
one because you are the host. Whichever is your host, use that.
One second.
So I have put the judges' ballot on the chat. Please feel free to look at that. Download it. How are you the host? Oh, Jimmy, can you give the host to me if possible? Deepak, can you please make me the host? Yeah, thank you so much. Garima, I will stop the recording. Okay.
Yeah, I